Hello YouTube, this is the first of two videos that we're planning to shoot today. We have the Walking Dead review. We will be talking about Travis Scott's Al Faro, kind of like looking back on that album later today, but here we go. We have the plot for the 18th episode of Season 10. It's like the second bonus episode for Season 10. I'm not really sure why the hell these people want money so much that they make bonus episodes, but we're watching everything here. A lot of flashbacks, a lot of filler. So while preparing to go hunting, Daryl is approached by Carol, who offers to accompany him, which he reluctantly agrees to. Obviously, those two have a great relationship with each other, kind of like a mother-son type of thing, like sister-brother. I don't know. They're like family at this point. While the two of them cook some fish that Carol speared, she says that the recent loss of the hilltop and attack on Alexandria have caused her to wonder if their luck is beginning to run out. Daryl disagrees, kind of putting faith in everyone. Like, this is we have a good group of people, a good foundation. We're not just going to let shit slip. Dog unexpectedly runs off, and, why the fuck is my chin so fat in the fucking videos? Dog unexpectedly runs off, and the two follow him to an old cabin. So, like, fucking chin fat down here. Carol proposes that they spend the night there before realizing that the cabin has sentimental value to Daryl. It means something. There's like a flashback. Daryl recounts the story to Carol through flashbacks on the show. 5 years ago, shortly after Rick's supposed death, Daryl wanders the woods alone, trying to find any sign of him, dead or alive. People are still trying to search for Rick to this day. Carol occasionally meets with him to give supplies, of course. After one such meeting, Daryl is approached by a Belgian Malinois puppy who leads him to a cabin. Upon entering the cabin, Daryl is taken hostage and interrogated by an unknown woman, but she soon lets him go when he explains that he doesn't want to hurt her. Like, he has no desire to take what she has. He just was kind of strolling the area. The dog led him to the cabin after all. Sorry. She refuses to tell Daryl her name. He asks what the dog's name is, and she says that she simply calls him Dog, and that's where the whole name came from. She called him that. It's not like Daryl named him that. Over the next several months, the two periodically cross paths, with Daryl returning Dog when he runs away and offering her a fish that he caught. She reveals her name, Leah, and the two begin to bond romantically, with Daryl staying at her cabin more often. Obviously he's out in the woods by himself. He needs some sort of, accompaniment every now and then. The pair bond through hunting, fishing, and watching a solar eclipse together. One night, Daryl catches her looking at a photo of her son, which she keeps under the floorboards, and she recounts the story of how she lost her family and the army platoon she had been surviving with, so she gives a little bit of backstory as these two characters get close to each other. Dog was born on the same day, and Leah kept him as a memento of the family she lost. Fed up with his obsession with the search for Rick, Leah urges him to choose between looking for Rick, going back to Alexandria, or staying with her. He's got a big decision to make. Daryl chooses to continue searching for Rick. He wanted to find Rick. Rick means a lot to his people. After an unknown period of time, Daryl returns to the cabin, hoping to make amends, but finds Leah missing, along with the pictures under the floorboards, so he's assuming she either just went missing or died. She got ate by walkers. I'm pretty sure she just ran away, though. He leaves several cans of food under the floorboards, along with a message saying he wants to be with her and encouraging her to try to find him and to make her way back to the cabin, because he wants them to be together. We don't really see Daryl have a romantic relationship in the show, so it's kind of interesting that their one even came up. In the present, Carol and Daryl begin to argue about the events of Rick and Connie, with Daryl blaming himself for the former and Carol for the latter. Obviously, a lot of weight on their shoulders. They feel like they've burdened their people. Carol tries to calm him down, saying that she needs him as a friend, but Daryl tells her that he is tired of always having the same conversations and that he regrets having dissuaded her from leaving. He tells her that he won't stop her from running away anymore as he has in the past. Make your own fucking decisions. You, cower down and you whimper to me all the fucking time. Through her tears, Carol tells him that she was right about their luck having run out. Carol is she's just fucking emotional at this point, you know what I mean? I don't hate it out of her, but yeah. Obviously Norman Reedus as Daryl Dixon, and Melissa McBride as Carol Pelletier were the only regular characters to appear in the episode. Norman Reedus, Daryl did well, the acting. Not a lot of people talked about Melissa, but yeah. Very split views. There's pros and cons to this episode. 64%, 6.11 out of 10, 14 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Find Me feels like a meandering look back when The Walking Dead should be forging ahead, but Norman Reedus' stoic appeal and striking cinematography keep this installment compelling. It was a pretty good episode. I mean, I like this little story. It was a chance to show another side of Daryl's character that we've never seen before. Norman Reedus is a good actor, and we actually got to see more of his range this past Walking Dead season. 4 out of 5 on Den of Geek. Lynn Collins' performance was great. I think as Leah. Collins in particular does a masterful job of presenting a fully formed character in a handful of scenes. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is bad. I mean, these bonus Season 10 episodes occupy a strange space, so I'm still unsure if they'll sum up to some larger theme being shared between them. That said, as far as closed-off character pieces go, the episode works well enough. 4 out of 5 on TV Fanatic. I know these bonus episodes are set to be smaller in scale, but if they all live up to the high bar set by Find Me, they will be worth the wait. And it's okay by some. You know, this episode likewise let Carol and Daryl have the show practically to themselves, but with diminished results. However, even a ho-hum DNC Power Hour is a solid episode of The Walking Dead. I see on the AV Club, some excellent Carol-Daryl conversations bookend this episode, but all the sodden stuff in between never feels like anything more than a rushed backstory, like this show just wanting to get that out there. So, yeah, I mean, I know this is kind of a short review. Again, it's kind of a short story. I mean, this episode's centered around like 3 or 4 characters, maybe. Counting a damn dog. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you are a big fan of music, throughout the summer, albums are dropping left and right. So, I'll be giving some reviews to those. And also today we're going to be doing a retro review on a Travis Scott album, Days Before the Rodeo, or whatever. That's obviously a big project early on in his career, so I'm excited to talk about it. But other than that, have a good rest of your day. I'm out.